What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you all had a good 4th of July weekend. It's Monday. And tonight's video, I just wanted to talk about just the being patient part of life. Because, it's inevitable. Sometimes, when you're so, what's the word? When you're just confused or you don't understand why something's taking so long in your life to unfold, stepping back and just really just trying your best not to think about it is one of the best things you could possibly do. I know it's hard because when we expect something or we're waiting on something, you know, we we can't stop thinking about that thing. Our brains as humans are wired to just continuously obsessively think about that one thing. But what I've learned is that, the more you practice just not caring about something like, cuz if you believe, whatever you believe in, your higher power, the universe, God, it it will take care of whatever you're going through. You just can't be obsessed with it because then you're creating resistance. You're creating the resistance that you need to leave behind in order for the thing to unfold and happen. Because, I know you guys have probably felt this before. When you really want something really bad, or you can't stop thinking about something, then it kind of seems like it'll get delayed, or something happens, it won't come at all, or like you're waiting on a package. Whenever, or like when you lose your phone, that's on your mind. Like, oh my goodness, because you're sending out signals. You're like, oh, you know, you're creating resistance and you're creating the absence of that thing. It's the same thing with anything in life, really. Whether you want a relationship with a woman or you want a certain new job or some kind of money to fall into your life, the more you think about it, the longer it will take, or it might not come at all. It is a paradox. It's one of the paradoxes of life that I've learned and still am learning about at 31 years old, and it's pretty amazing. But it's definitely a paradox and it is real. I truly believe that is one of the universal laws. Is, you know, same with money. Like I feel like, I've always struggled with getting my finances together. But when you just stop caring about something, you kind of just don't care about it anymore. I'm not saying just sit still and just don't ever get up and go do anything. No, I'm not saying just sit in a chair all day and play video games. I'm saying when you really desire something, like a girlfriend or a new house or a new car, I'd say like for in my own experience, like the more I'm just detached from the outcome completely, and the more I just focus on what's in front of me, like always just focus on what's in front of you. Whether you're at work, focus on the work. Whether you're at the gym, focus on the gym. Just do it. Life is very simple if we just step up out of the way. But social media and all these apps and stuff have absolutely destroyed our attention span. So now people want, we live in a microwave society. People want it now. They want it now. They want it now. They want it now. Everything now. And it's not good for us because humans weren't designed for that. Things naturally come to us when we just wait and detach and pray. I'll have faith, ask for the thing from God or whoever your higher power is, ask for it and just go on about your day. Don't be obsessed over it. Like if you first meet a girl, don't be obsessive over the thought that you guys are going to have a kids together, have a house together, get married. Like, don't just meet people and like do things and don't have any attachment towards it. I think attachment in of itself is the root of all suffering because when we're attached to things, whatever it may be, it could be an object, could be a job, it could be anything. If you're too attached to it, you're pushing it away. Actually, think of it like a cat. Think of everything you want in your life as a cat. Whenever you try to pick up a cat, right? What does it do? It runs away, and it will never let you pick it up. Most cats. I mean, let's be honest. Most cats. And then when you're just sitting back and you're completely thinking about everything but the cat. What does the cat do? It comes in, rubs up against your leg or something, jumps in your lap. That's how women are. That's how relationships are. That's how everything is. Money, everything. Yes, have a plan to make money, whether it's a business or something. But like, I've just noticed the more I stress and worry about something, the situation in and of itself just gets worse, and I end up never getting what I desire. It is absolutely a paradox. And I think most people need to know it, that it is a paradox and it's a practice, I'm not professional at it. I'm not like the best at it. I don't think anybody is the best at it. We're all on our different paths in life, but it's a practice. Like anything's a practice. Like you practice for a sport or you practice, training in the gym. Like everything's a practice, and over time you get better at it. And, going into work today, I just had to tell myself, like, does anything even really matter? And you could look at that in a negative aspect or a positive aspect. You could be like, oh, nothing matters, nihilism, like, oh my gosh, just what's the point of all this? Might as well just go home and not even do anything. Like, no. Or you could look at it in a positive light, which is how I try to do it. What is the point of all this? It's not so this way you don't take things as serious. Like getting fired from a job or just when bad things happen in your life, you could just take a step back and look at it, be the observer, and kind of laugh at it. You can kind of be like, this shit don't even matter. And yes, when it gets to like life threatening things or stuff like that, I mean, that's our instincts kicking in, but I just mean in most of our problems. Money problems. I know it's hard to do that with money problems because, but like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, the worst thing that can happen to us in life is that we die. And then you have no control over it at that point. So when you just completely think differently, and once you start thinking differently, and like I said, it's a practice. You're not going to get it the first day, or the first week, or the first month. But the more you think about or the more you think about changing your thought pattern, the more it'll happen. Like you're putting in the reps. So something that would normally upset you, or something that you're waiting on to happen, like old thinking patterns that were instilled into us by our parents. Not saying anybody's parents are bad people. I'm sure there are some, but our parents did the best they could. They didn't know this information. Like we have the internet. That's the only reason I really know about this information. But next time, just practice. Someone makes you mad or something's not happening quick enough in your life. Just be like, just basically do the opposite of what you were taught to do. Oh, get mad or no, just be patient, relax. What's yours will come to you. That's should be a reassurance feeling for everybody. What is yours, what you desire, wants you back. But you're the one standing in the way because we're taught through social media and our parents' dogmatic ways of thinking that, oh, if I just rush, and go get it now, go grab it, microwave society, like, no, great things take time. And you always got to remind yourself Rome wasn't built in a day. This is not an overnight thing. Sorry, guys, I wish it was. Just like going to the gym and getting a good body. It's not an overnight thing. We all wish it was, but it's not. So once you understand the same thing about your mind and the things that you want in life, it's so much easier to just fall back and just know that it's coming. Because once you remove the obsessive thought, it's already on its way. And don't be worried when it gets here, because you'll know. But don't be worried about it. But I think that's going to be the video for tonight, guys. That was just on my mind. I hope everyone's Monday was good. I will see you guys back here tomorrow for the Tuesday night video. Alright, guys, if you like the video, please like, subscribe if you want, comment if you want to. If you have any ideas for any new videos in the future, something you would like me to talk about, anything like that would be great. Alright, guys, I appreciate your time. Hope you guys have a great night.